Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing an improved world. It's another Wolf Tracker map and we're in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. And this is exactly what I was hoping we wouldn't find, but you never know. There are always going to be instances where we're going to be in places kind of in the middle of nowhere. Now it does look like it's a sandy, rocky soil. I do see some mountains in the background. My instincts are to guess Greenland. Potentially go for the Mongolia-Russia border. However, I believe there isn't that much snow there. Normally there is, but on these maps from Google, I'm pretty sure there isn't. It does look like we have a truck coming up. That could be our saving grace. And that most definitely is probably our saving grace. It looks kind of Russian to me. We do have an MN, so that's definitely Mongolia. So we now have a pretty remote area of Mongolia that we have to figure out where we are. And I don't think we will. I think it's going to come down to a pretty good guess. But at least we were able to figure out that much. Now, it did kind of feel, I guess, like that, but I figured the Google Maps were a little bit more different. You know, we don't typically see too much snow when it comes to Google Maps. It's a lot of more temperate areas, mainly because I suppose that's when Google sends these people out. Now, that doesn't mean we haven't seen snow before, it's just a little bit more rare. Now, I don't think, unless we get really lucky, we'll be able to find out exactly where we are. Now, it could come down to a lucky guess, but, you know, lucky guesses, sometimes that's all it takes. Now, I don't think we'll be able to walk away with this one. I don't know what anyone scored, but not knowing exactly where we are can sometimes be bad. It's going to come down to a guess, pretty much. That probably has something on it, whether it's Russian or Mongolian. I figured the further north we go, closer to Russia, the better. Maybe like over here. But it could be over here, could be in the middle. We could even be on the border. But that's where we're gonna guess, and exactly, we could have been anywhere in Mongolia, and it came down to, I guess, a better guess. Now, it does look like you guys had a pretty good one. Maybe you guys found out what road you were on, and you were able to figure it out that way. Maybe I just didn't look in the right place. But you never know. But we are only down by about like 1,000 points or so. It does look like we're on the right-hand side of the road, a white divided line. Kind of reminds me of like a Spanish area, maybe somewhere in South America. We have, I can't even read that, but it doesn't look Spanish to me. Kind of look Middle Eastern. Landscape, it's hard to tell. It's hard to really solidify exactly where you are based on what the landscape is. We do have a sign right here, which Middle Eastern definitely comes into play now. So now we got to think of where in the Middle East. Now, not much of that is covered by Google Street View. A lot of the Middle East, they kind of just didn't want anything to do with. Now, I can tell you right now, it's not Jerusalem. Well, it might be Jerusalem, but it's not Israel, because that's not Hebrew. That's a different language. Datras. We could guess around Jordan, but there's no Syria, there's no Iraq, there's no Saudi Arabia, there's no Yemen, there's no Oman, there's no Qatar. So we have the United Arab Emirates, or we have Israel, Jerusalem, Jordan area. So that's not really good. We'll put it right by Jordan, just in case I lose track of time, which we all know how great I am with time management. At Tafia and Al Ania. That sounds like over here. Al Murfa, Al Harma. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys told me only really the northern part and the northwestern coast is covered here. So maybe that's where we guess. Al Zumbar, Al Dahid. Yeah, because I don't really want to guess over here, because I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, pretty sure you guys told me that that's not over there. Let's move our guess. Keep looking. We do have another sign. Oh god. Al Matan Historic Visit. What the fuck? So a lot of these owls, right? I'm pretty sure that's not Dubai, but the United Arab Emirates. I don't think it's more towards Israel. I could be wrong. We could end up in Jordan or right along the coast. But we're not really finding too much of anything. We got 10 seconds. I doubt we'll be able to find it. I don't think I was in close enough. Let's move it closer down, closer to Dubai. Right here. And it ends up being fucking Jordan. Alright. So that's all on me. There's no way we're walking away with this one. So I think I need to figure out a way to really tell between Jordan and the United Arab Emirates. I know they're both in the Middle East. Their language looks similar to me. That could just be me being a piece of shit. But I gotta figure out something that really sells me on the differences. Now this probably feels like a South Pacific island. We do have these windy roads. I saw the palm trees before. We have the architecture that does remind me of Malaysia, Indonesia, areas around that. So that's where my thought process is now. So let's just guess random island. We'll keep going around. It does look like they might be growing rice. I think these are rice fields. They usually layer them kind of like that. It's a farming technique used mainly in hilly and mountainous areas. Yeah, these have got to be rice farms, rice paddy fields, whatever you want to call them. And then we do have what could be a language. KM402 GUI. Now that probably is important. The GUI mainly, not the kilometers. We already knew we weren't going to be in the United States, so we could assume the kilometers. But the GUI. I know Brazil names their roads after themselves. So it's BR and then the road. The United States interstate system is kind of the US interstate. You kind of can figure it out. GUI, the only G that I could think of is Guatemala. But that's also, I'm on the spot. I'm trying to think as much as I can. Not for hire. What the fuck? Alright. I don't think this is Guatemala. That's part of the issue. Welcome to Guinea-Arang. And it's in English, which could be the Philippines, right? Because the Philippines speak English. The fact that it's in English is making me think it's not Malaysia. Headquarters of the 2nd Platoon. The Bontak Province? Alright, so I don't know where this is, though. The Bontak Province. Now, I'm thinking Philippines. I don't know any of these islands. I really don't. But one of these might be the Guinea-Arang. Can one of these islands just be that for the love of all that is holy? Maybe. Masbate, Burias. Yeah, I don't fucking know any of these. But they're speaking English, and that's what's freaking me out. Random thing in the Bantok Mountain Province. It's got to be here. That helps us. Oh god, we only have 10 seconds. Alright, random island in the Philippines, Panay. And we both guessed a random island. It ends up being one of the bigger ones towards the north. I did make up 200 points, but we're still down by like 5,000. So that was a tough one. We did have a name. This feels like the United States, by the way. We did have a name, but just because we have a name doesn't mean we'll be able to figure it out. This does feel like the United States. I saw this red flag. That looks like a C. Could be Canada, maybe Calgary, because that looks somewhat interesting. It's got to be around Halloween. Now, I thought Halloween was a United States holiday. Turns out it's not. I know it's the Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead in Spanish cultures. We do have a yellow divider line, and we do have South 19, which I believe is the United States. I do see some green signs. Beckley, no idea what Beckley is. Somersville, no idea where Somersville is. Let's see, can we get on the highway system itself, please, for the love of all that is holy? Let me thank fucking Christ. Alright, we're on the highway system. Alright. Doesn't mean we're going to be able to know where we are. Somersville, Loch Galley Road, Interstate 79. Speed limit's 55, definitely United States. Alright, this is where we buckle down and try to figure it out. We got to find a big major road. Well, not road, but big major city. Definitely with these hills and mountains, we could forget about a few places. This is probably what we wanted. Clarksburg, Somersville, Fayetteville. Nope, I have no idea where Clarksburg is. Damn it. Rio Grande Mexican restaurant. The Rio Grande is the river that runs on the border of Texas and Mexico. I doubt we're in Texas. I'm not gonna discredit that we can't. I don't think we're in Texas, but the Rio Grande Village, the Rio Grande River is in Texas, and that's where the fuck up is. Damn it, man. Coolest small town, Fayetteville. All right. I hope you're the coolest small town ever, and you tell me where we are, please. And does Texas really have mountains? We got pretty much all the regular fast food restaurants. We got the traffic light coming up. Whitewater Avenue. I guess we're turning here. No. Damn it. Alright, the Rio Grande. This is the Rio Grande. The Rio Grande is this river. On the border. Fuck. 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 Nothing, man. 10 seconds. Doesn't feel like Texas. I'm going up. I'm going up. Over here. Fuck, we lost. West Virginia? How the fuck? Because of Fayetteville. That's how. So, where was that other city that I didn't know? Clarksburg. Is that also? Yeah, that's also. So the amount of knowledge I have of West Virginia is very slim. Clearly. Damn it. And now we're in a baseball field? So this is also the United States. What is it? I think Cuba also plays, but there's not going to be Google Street View. And then Japan. And I can tell you right now, this isn't Japan. That's the O, though, from the Baltimore Orioles. So we could be in Maryland. That's the extent of my knowledge. What do we got here? The Alpharetta International Academy. Montessori Education. Alright. Johns Creek. No idea what Johns Creek is. We got like a playground. We're walking. Because why the fuck not? Damn it, man. Alright. So I'm thinking Maryland. Mainly because of the Baltimore Orioles, their logo. We'll just guess outside of Baltimore because this isn't what Baltimore looks like. However, what do I know? I've only been there like 3 times. But you can make a good idea, right? A good guess. This isn't what a city looks like. This is more of the suburbs, you know, the country. This is nowhere near a fucking city. Damn it, man. And that's the worst is being in a residential area like this. Because I know most residential areas are traps, right? Like they're fucking mazes. If you don't know where you are, you're not getting the fuck out. Luckily, we were able to what appears to be it looks like we made it out. I hope we made it out. But this could just be like the main road in between like 3 different fucking areas, and then we're stuck into another one. Like here are more. The Oxford Mill. Does this tell us where we are? Can't really make it out. Sadly, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Campon something. I'm terrible. I have bad eyes. I can't see anything. I'm rushing because we're limited 3 minutes. We're fucked. We already lost, right? We can accept our fate, understand that we're terrible people, and that we don't understand what West Virginia looks like. What the fuck, Google? I wasn't supposed to be here. We're just gonna return to start. Baseball fields, right? State flag? No state flag. City of Johns Creek. Johns Creek, Georgia. Alright. That was a good return. I don't know where Johns Creek, Georgia is. But that's a great place to guess. Now, we can spend the remaining 10 seconds trying to find it. I don't think we will. We're just going to guess where we first guessed. And you guys got a perfect fucking score. You found Johns Creek and then the park. Nice. Alright. So, not bad. Well, pretty bad. It's above average. That's what matters. Full results. First place of Felion coming in first place with 22,650. Wolf Trekker not too far behind at 21,337. Debray crushing me at 20,099. Hilde von Biggen at 18. And then, sadly, my was I the only one? I was the only one who didn't guess Jordan. The only one who didn't guess Jordan. So you guys saw something that I didn't. Happens all the time. And then it looks like only 2 people guessed West Virginia. So that US one was pretty tough. It was not the easiest location, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? It looks like I was also the furthest away from Mongolia. So you guys have these secrets, man. But thank you all so much for being here. I do hope you all enjoyed. Just a reminder, there will not be any Geoguessr this Saturday or Sunday. So I do look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.